Dear students, today we'll have a discussion on the generator modeling process. Here in the generator modeling, there are basically two types of the torques which are acting on the generator. Number one, it is the shaft torque which is due to the prime mover rotation, and another one is the electromagnetic torque. Here, normally the shaft torque tends to accelerate the generator in a positive direction, whereas the electromagnetic torque normally tends to accelerate the generator in a negative direction by neglecting the losses. Here you can see in the diagram the TE, that is shaft torque, is there in the clockwise direction, and TM, it is there in the anti-clockwise direction. That is, these two torques act in a positive and negative direction. For this purpose, the total accelerating torque is given by TA is equal to Tm minus Te. Ta is equal to Tm minus Te. That is taken as equation number 1. Here in the next step, what we need to do is, from Newton's laws of the motion, we have to take the equation for the rotatory motion. The equation for the rotatory motion, it can be written as I alpha is equal to T. Take it as equation number 2, wherein I is nothing but it is the moment of inertia, then alpha is the angular acceleration, and T is the net torque which is developed in that generator. Here the equation number 2 what we have, that is I alpha is equal to T, can be written in terms of the rotating angle as I of d square theta m divided by dt square is equal to Tm minus Te. That is, you can take it as equation number 3, wherein this theta m is nothing but what? It is the rotor angle, and is now converted into an angle to be measured. Here, with respect to the synchronous rotating reference axis, we can take this theta m as delta m is equal to theta m minus omega sm of t. Here, mainly this equation number 4 is because omega sm is nothing but it is the synchronous speed in radians per second, and theta m is the angular displacement in radians. Here, equation number 4 can be rewritten as d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to d square theta m divided by dt square. What we have done here? Here we have taken the differentiation for equation number 4. If you take the double differentiation of the equation number 4, then it will be for d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to d square theta m divided by dt square. Here rotor angle and the angular displacement with respect to the time you have to take. Then substitute this equation number 3, we get I of d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to Tm minus Te. That will be in terms of Newton meter. Take it as equation number 4. Then what we need to do in the next step is, for equation number 6, you have to multiply both sides by an angular velocity omega m. By having the multiplication of the angular velocity omega m, it can be written as, that is equation number 6 can be written as omega m of I d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to omega m of Tm minus Te. That is, for equation number 6, multiply both sides by omega m. That will be your equation number 7. Here omega m into I is the m, and it is termed as angular momentum or inertia constant, and omega of Tm is the Pm, that is mechanical power input to that generator, and omega m into Te is nothing but it is the Pe, that is we can term it as electrical power output minus the losses which are there in the generator. Here equation number 7 can be rewritten as m of d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to Pm minus Pe. Here instead of writing omega m into I, we have written it as m, and m depends upon speed of omega m, and Pm minus Pe we can write it as Pa. that is accelerating power with respect to that generator, that is Pm minus Pe in terms of watts. Take it as equation number 6. And another thing is H is used to specify the energy stored in the machine. So H can be described as stored kinetic energy in millijoules at a synchronous speed divided by machine rating in MVA. That is, the unit for that is mj divided by mva. Take it as equation number 9, wherein h is nothing but what? It is the inertia constant of that system, and g is termed as mva rating of the machine. MVA rating of the machine. So m is nothing but what here? 2 into h. So for equation of m, we can write it as m is equal to 2gh divided by omega sm, wherein g is nothing but what? It is the MVA rating of the machine. M is the power which is there with respect to the angular momentum or the inertia constant. Then omega sm is the angular speed with respect to that machine. So it is expressed in terms of millijoule seconds per mechanical radians. That you take it as equation number 10. Here we can express both delta m and omega sm in terms of electrical radian to seconds. So that can be written as 2h divided by omega s into d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to Pm minus Pe, and that will be equal to Pa in terms of per unit. How we are getting this equation? Only what we need to do is you need to substitute the value of m in equation number 8. After substituting value of n in equation number 8, so m value is 2h divided by omega s, and then d square delta m divided by dt square is equal to Pm minus Pe, wherein Pm is nothing but what? It is the mechanical power in terms of per unit. Then Ws is the synchronous speed. Then Pa is nothing but what? It is the accelerating power. So equation 11 what we are having, this equation we are naming it as swing equation of the generator. So we can linearize that swing equation in terms of 2h divided by omega s into d square delta of delta divided by dt square is equal to delta of Pm minus delta of Pe. Here this term you can name it as delta of del. So this you take it as equation number 5. After this, speed deviation also can be derived in terms of per unit. Speed deviation of the generator. So that can be written as d delta omega divided by dt square is equal to 1 divided by 2h of delta Pm minus delta Pe. Take it as equation number 13. So after this, taking the Laplace transform for this. So taking the Laplace transform for this, so after taking the Laplace transform, it will be for delta omega s is equal to 1 divided by 2hs, it is for the generator, of delta Pm of s minus delta Pe of s. So this will be the Laplace transform with respect to the speed and the generator constant. So after this, you can represent in terms of the generator model as delta Pm of s, you are giving it as an input, and delta Pe of s also it will be there. So summation of this, it will be there for the Laplace transform of the generator, that is 1 divided by 2hs, and whatever the output you are getting, it will be in terms of speed, that is delta omega of s. This is the generator model of the system. So this completes the derivation of your generator model.